So today we'll do a run through of the upcoming Gundam releases. We're going to talk about the RG version 2.0 and the stuff we missed from my last video. What I think is interesting is that you'll see me starting from kinda not a huge fan, and slowly changing my mind as I see more information that's being released. So at the end of the segment where we talk about the RG 2.0, I actually like it. So I think that's an interesting development. Things change. Like with new information, you can go from disliking something to liking something. Like if I say that I don't like something in some videos, probably I might change my mind later with new information or after new life experiences. So yeah. So I think I just thought that's interesting. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna look at today. Let's look at some of the news. I think some of them are pretty exciting. So let's do it. So apparently there are more information that were released last night after I uploaded that video. Other than the version 2.0 of the RG original Gundam, I think there are a few other news that I thought might be kind of interesting. So let's take a look. So there's a video of the RG 2.0. Let's take a look at that, and also let's see what other information that we might have missed yesterday. I don't think that's too much information that we're missing yesterday. Yeah, we'll double check. These are the new items, July to September of this year. Yeah, so let's go into the RG RX-78. So I still think it's kind of vanilla. I just say this is not my favorite Gundam design. I think it looks okay. It's not exciting. It's very vanilla, but it gets the job done. And it has very exciting mechanisms inside. The back looks better. I like the back. The front looks kind of boring. The knee joints looks very exciting. Inside, it's very PG Unleashed-esque. I think that's good. The back too. I mean, look at that calf detail. It's beautiful. It's gonna be a lot of fun to build. I think it's good. It looks cool. Again, 3 points of what? Like 3 points. What are the new 3 points? You have an inner frame. Yes, you've been doing that for decades. Armor and mechanical design. You do that all the time. And action and weapons. Yes. Bandai marketing. Come on. Okay, this looks great. I think this image is great just because you have the scale of figure, so you can actually tell how big it is. It's very helpful. It looks really nice. It looks like there's a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of fun. It's way better. It's way better than the previous RG. I think the previous RG of the RX-78 and also RX-78 3.0, I think that they're not very good looking, in my opinion. I'm not a fan. I mean, this one is an improvement, but I still think it could be better. I mean, the back of the knee is just amazing, and I think they really improved the joints. Pose, yes. 3850 yen, 10%. That's 3,500 yen. So I think I got it right. The boy got it right. Pretty good, huh? Being released in August. You ever notice how the date is 5 months away? They're really pushing the dates closer and closer. I suspect that they worry about how the Chinese market are catching up to them. Yeah, I mean, have you seen some of the stuff they released? I think, I don't know if it's Hong Kong or China, the Solomon, the knockoff version of the MG 2.0. It looks very good. I mean, I guess there's also like a huge Chinese market for these model kits. They're a huge market. I would argue that it's bigger than the US, but could be wrong. It's probably bigger than the US. That's why they're building all those statues there. But we'll see. I don't know. I could be wrong. So we got the price point right. 3,500 yen. Oh, they have a whole website for it. Let's take a look at the website. What is this, Flash? Am I right? Oh, scroll. Okay. Let's watch the video. Bandai Hobby Center quality. Okay, what does that mean? The inner frame? Yeah, it looks good. This is the thing about a lot of Bandai's product photography or representation. My criticism on this is that I saw this thing that came out, right? It looks cool, but I have no idea how big it is. What's the scale? What's the scale on that? Like, it could be PG Unleashed, it could be really big, it could be really small. I have no idea, right? Like, if I don't know anything about RG, I don't know anything about Gunpla, right? And that's an issue with a lot of people. You might lose customers over it because if you look at like Amazon comments on some of the toys, it's a lot smaller than I thought, and that's what she said. But yeah, I mean, oh, they opened the box and I thought it's bigger. That's what she said. But yeah, same thing as my criticism of the Dynaction Evangelion, which is gigantic. You can tell me like the measurement was like 46 centimeter, 50 centimeters, like 2 feet tall. Unless you put it against somebody, it's hard to tell how big it is. Like, I was surprised how big the Dynax in Evangelion was, but it's like that's why it's not being. I don't think it's selling as well as it should be, because the whole reason of people buying that toy is because it's huge. Like there's no other reason. It has no accessories. Like yeah, maybe it has a few, but it doesn't have that many accessories. But I mean, the only reason I'm buying Dynaction or some of the main model's giant Evangelion kit is not for the accessories, or it's because they're big. If you're not really showing the size of the model kits, what's the point? I'm just tired of like the tiny 5-inch, 6-inch model kits. My criticism on that is just like they gotta do better on showing the size. That's besides the point, but this looks, it looks beautiful. The connected movements, I would say this is probably like a system injection joint. This head looks better. It's better than what was shown in the photo earlier. But I'm not a huge fan of it. I would argue that the Katoki head is good. It has a characteristic to it. Perhaps the Yokohama head, it kind of has a characteristic to it that's distinct. I'm not a huge fan of the RG head. The RG head or this head, or RG head, or the last one, 4 sides Gundam's head. I would argue that head is not that great. It's not very distinct. I would say the MG 2.0 head is beautiful. Got a nice mix of the retro and also the it looks new and old at the same time, kind of like the Volkswagen Beetles, like the new one. It takes the element from the old and brings to the present day, which is cool. And I think the PG Unleashed head is really good too. We can do the Gundam head tier list. Wow, whoa, version 2.0, version 2.0, oh my god. Yeah, anyways, that's it, that's the video. Okay, what do people say? Oh. Wow, 2.0, oh my god. But my favorite part about RG are these little see-through holes. Like a lot of times when you build MG or RG, like you're like, why are we covering up all these beautiful frames underneath it? Little see-through holes kind of reminding you that, oh, actually there's something underneath it. If these gray parts are functional, these gray parts are actually like something that's underneath it, I think it makes sense, but I don't like how it's just like a different shade of gray. It's just decorative and it just makes it look a little messy. It looks like you just painted the wrong shade of white, you know? It looks like a PG frame, which is great. Doing a good job here. I still think MG size is still the best size, and every once in a while you dabble in RG, and every once in a while dabble in PG, the big size, but I still think the MG size is the perfect size. I think these like when the model kit gets too small, I don't remember it. It's just not memorable. It's just too small. Like this part here, it's got a questionable joint, but it looks like it would just slide out, but the elbow joint is beautiful. Very well designed. Core fighter, it's got an extra piece in front of it. I like it. What's this? It's just showing off the mold technology. So it's molding from 3 sides, essentially. So instead of like a 2-sided mold, it's got 3-sided. So then you can get more details from a 3rd surface. Now they're just showing off. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, this is great. This is a great image for comparison. The ORG doesn't even have a core fighter. It's just a fake core fighter. They removed the posability of the fingers, which I think is a good idea. The RG fingers, the old ones are it doesn't work so well. They spare no expense. Jurassic Park. Yeah, very nice. I can't say it enough. The joints, the knee joints, like I like how you can see it. Like the knee joints and the arm joints are just beautiful. Elbow joints, the arm joints and the elbow joints are just great. It's very detailed. You know what? Like I don't mind having these. They could blow this up. Like why not just blow this up like a little bit bigger so it's 100 scale? Why not do that? But anyways, I mean this is, they said it here. They add a lot of information. 2-tone, but. Why 2-tone? There's no need for 2-tone. Core fighter, look at that detail on this nozzle. It's not easily engineered. There are a lot of moving parts here, so it's gonna be a lot of fun to pose. Okay, the head. At this angle, it looks really good. I like this head. The head looks really good at this angle in my opinion, actually. So the head is good. Clear parts, clear red parts. Main camera. It's gonna be one of the tiniest transformable core fighter ever. Okay, so now that I think this head at this angle is actually really nice. I take it back. I take it back. I think the head at these angles are actually, you can see it. Not so much here. Yeah, I think it's really cool. The build model kits. Amazing Barbatos. The Amazing Barbatos. Amazing Barbatos Lupus. What's Lupus? Still using Lupus, huh? Anyways, whatever. This is like a beetle. Sure, beetle. I'm not gonna say what this looks like, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's okay. 25 bucks. The double command, huh? The desert type, huh? So it's the same as the last one, which is a camel theme, but this one and now this one is and now this is the desert version. Okay, $20. So it's cheaper than the Lupus. I'm excited about these two. Dual Gundam and the Dual Bliss Gundam and the Lightning Buster Gundam from the new movie. These are so fun. So this is the cannon that's on Dual's right, the shoulder. And this one, they haven't shown what it is, but it's got something hidden in there too. And then you have the Bliss Gundam's the claw. And it's very exciting. And then you have these like spikes from Bliss Gundam as well. So what I think is exciting about these kits are like now you get the updated version of the HGCE of the Dual Gundam. And then now so you have the Assault Shroud. And then so all they have to do is look at that, the beam rifle that folds out from the shoulder. You have the spike from the Bliss Gundam, which is very nice, very fun. So now all they have to do is they can release the original Dual Gundam, right? And they can release Dual Gundam Blue, the blue Dual Gundam from Stargazer, which is very cool. Love that one. And then they have this one, the new movie Dual Gundam. And then if it's Gundam Build, they could probably go nuts on releasing all kinds of different armors that goes on Dual Gundam for Gundam Build. Right? I think this is a fun idea. That's a theme of the new movie, right? Like bringing back the dead, like respecting the dead in the mobile suits. So yeah, they're adding the Bliss Gundam element into Dual Gundam because Bliss Gundam's pilot died, and then also in the Destiny Gundam Spec 2, they're bringing into Legend Gundam's color. So the antenna is white, and then they have some white accent on the chest, paying a tribute to Rey, who passed away. So that seems to be the theme here, which is kind of interesting. I kind of like it. So that's a new joint, which you'll see later, which is also part of the Buster Gundam also has that joint. Yeah, I like the new proportions. The new proportion of the Dual Gundam looks way better. It looks a lot better than before. The feet are not very wide. Like in the last HG, the previous HG, the feet are really wide for some reason. Also, Strike Gundam has really wide feet, but this one it looks much more normalized. So, whoa, that's pretty pricey. It's almost like 3,000 yen. That's pretty pricey though. Pricey for what it is. I mean, it's not super expensive, but I guess that's how much things cost now. $28 for this. Mind you, the RG version 2.0 of the Gundam we just looked at was like 3,500 yen. This is almost 3,000 yen. So, anyways, let's go to Buster Gundam. Actually, let's go to Buster Gundam. I love it. I like the proportions. I like how it looks. It's just the new proportions are just so nice. I'm a fan of the Buster Gundam. I like Buster Gundam. By the way, fun trivia on Seed. Did you know the reason in the anime that Deraka, I forgot the name, Deraka, I think the pilot of Buster Gundam became part of the team of Archangel was because Buster Gundam model kits were not selling very well. Nobody's buying Buster Gundam model kits, so they decided to put Deraka into the Archangel team to fight on the main character side to help the sales of the Buster Gundam model kit. It's the least popular Gundam in Gundam, the main character in Gundam Seed. I thought that's kind of interesting. Fun fact. But anyways, I've always liked Buster Gundam. I like the Verd Buster Gundam, the green one. It's beautiful. Looks like it's got clear parts on the shoulder. It's got clear part on the crotch. Giant cannons on the back. Symmetrical cannons. These shoulder pieces, they moved the shoulder pieces to the back where it was originally on its shoulders here, and now move it to the back. These shoulder pieces on Buster Gundam goes all over the place. I'll show you what I mean. They move it to the back, right? And then you look at this, right? Like this is the piece. These are the shoulder pieces, right? So let's see where it goes. Here it's on the waist. It's going random places. They never remove it. They never take it out completely, but they would just move it to somewhere else. Different part of the body. Yeah. Oh god, come on. They're definitely gonna release a new version of the HGCE Buster Gundam, which is a good news, but really, like these tiny little guns comes out the way. It looks so weird. Okay, so tiny little guns, and you got like two big cannons, and then you move the missile pod to the back. Yeah, it's going the Gundam build type of thing happening here, right? It's forcing something that's not supposed to be there to be on the back. Okay. Clear parts on the shoulder, looks great. And the same thing as in Dual Gundam. These little tiny little guns, come on, looks so awkward. In the back, yeah, it looks kind of awkward. It looks fine overall, but I mean, these two pieces really bothers me. But okay, so this is 100 yen cheaper than Dual Gundam. 28, so you're spending 27 to 26 to $27 for this. I guess it's more reasonable. A little bit more reasonable. So this is the Mighty Strike Freedom SD. It's not an extender, it's a cross silhouette. Oh, okay. So this one, it's big enough to actually it has a joint, so you can actually open it. You can actually open the cannons on the forehead. So that's a cool feature. In any sizes, I don't even think in PG sizes that you have enough room to open the cannons on the forehead. That's the first thing I thought of. I was like, how are you gonna make it in toys? Usually you probably have to switch out the parts. Okay, so like $18, $19. Luna Maria Hawk, cool. Gelgu from Gundam Seed for Luna Maria Hawk. I feel like they could probably have a giant cannon, a beam launcher like what they have in the Zaku Warriors. I think that could be very Luna Mario. I guess they have this cannon here. I guess it's very Luna Mario hawkish. I think it's good. It's cool. I think it's very ugly cool. I don't think it's pretty, but I love it. I like how ugly it is. So yeah, so this is like Boba Fett. Sure. Looks like stolen technology from this Zaft or Earth Federation. That's beam sword. Yeah, fun kids. $28. Okay, HG that's how much. Wow, this is like $30. That's how much HGs are cost now. HG should be around like $15, but now it's up over like almost $30. It's crazy. The price is too damn high. All right, so that was fun. Let me know what you guys are excited about. Leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.